Nothing has changed. Trump is still a hero, uncertainty is in the markets. What's up? My name is Renis, and I want to give you a daily update about the markets. But before we do that, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything you see in this video is just me spreading my opinion and talking about the markets. Just a guy sitting in a room, watching charts, looking at news, and saying it out loud. What do I think about them? Let's jump in. Before we dive into the fundamental news, let's go through the markets on the technical side. S&P 500 opened green and it's gonna close the day on, looks like, on a green note. Everything can happen and it could go down and close the day on a red note, but right now it made substantial growth today, 1%, almost 1.5% growth today. The same on Nasdaq. It went up, but now it's pulling back down. The same goes for gold. Today we took a beautiful trade in London session. So basically in London session, we were seeking the sweep of New York highs right here, and it happened. The first trade that I took, it didn't play out because my stop loss was too tight, but then I re-entered beautifully on 15-minute imbalance and it played out good. And this trade was taken publicly in Rocket Trading Club. Today we had an event publicly for every single one of you. You could have joined and you could have taken the same trade that we took today. And on a technical side, it's quite simple. In my opinion, gold failed to make new higher highs today, sweeping out Asia highs. It didn't happen, so right now we could wait and see a little bit bigger retracement in maybe Asia session, tomorrow London session, or New York session tomorrow. Let's see. And if it will break this support that it's forming right here, it will come back down and sweep this liquidity down here. And going in with crypto, it's really interesting. I woke up and I saw this big sweep flush of these bottoms, and there was this pump to the upside. Solana pumped, Ethereum pumped, Pepe pumped, Goat pumped, the greatest of all time, Goatius Maximus. Still, it's a total meme coin and it has died, but still, it's good to see that an old timer has pumped 18% today. Going into Aster going on a run as well. XRP standing still, CC standing still. Chiliz opened a position on Chiliz just because it's starting to approach these levels of resistance. And if it will break above with momentum, there is a nice possibility of Chiliz to come up at least to these previous highs. If it goes further, beautiful. Let's see what Asia will do. If Asia will pump the markets, nice. If it won't, time to DCA and scale up the positions. But going into the fundamentals, there was nothing too huge, but there was Fed Chair Powell who spoke in Harvard University. And there was this one thing that he said that it's kind of concerning. It's about that United States national debt is growing substantially faster than the economy and says it's not sustainable. It will not end well if we don't do something fairly soon. Smells like 2008 when the big bubble burst and there was big crisis in the world happening. So fingers crossed that it won't happen and everything will be great, safe and sound. But before we dive into the news about the orange guy, Donald J. Trump, I want to give you a quick heads up. You can get 25% off of every single funded account. Check the link in bio, use code ROCKET. And if you want to trade crypto, as we are doing right now with Rocket Trading Club, we are fairly hugely going into the markets of crypto and trying to get as much as possible from crypto markets. And if you want to earn up to $5,000 in bonuses just by trading crypto, check the link in bio, join up and just trade crypto. But going further with the news, what is happening in Iran? Treasury Secretary Bessent says the US will take control of the Strait of Hormuz. There will be freedom of navigation. If somebody doesn't know what is happening, basically there is this little Strait of Hormuz where big percentage of oil supply is going through this strait. And because of this war in Iran, Iran has blocked the Strait of Hormuz of oil tankers going through it. So basically oil supplies are dropping and oil prices are rising. But if they will get this Strait of Hormuz and take control of it, great. The transportation and navigation will continue. The oil supply will start to get back to normal as it was, and the prices will stabilize. Great. But that's not it. Going into the next one, President Trump says he wants to take the oil in Iran. It doesn't come hand in hand with the next one that I'm going to show you. Great, fine, you do you, Trump. But going into the next one, this is a big text, but let me read it to you. The United States of America is in serious discussions with a new and more reasonable regime to end our military operations in Iran. Basically, peace talks. Great. Great progress has been made, but if for any reason a deal is not shortly reached, which it probably will be, and if the Hormuz Strait is not immediately open for business, we will conclude our lovely stay in Iran by blowing up and completely obliterating all of their electrical generating plants, oil wells, and Karg Island. So basically, what Trump is saying, they want to end this conflict, but Iran should open Strait of Hormuz for business. If not, they will stay there and they will continue this war. And going into the last one, but not the least one, Iran has announced it will strike the residences of US and Israeli officials in the Middle East, which it now considers legitimate targets. So basically, we don't know which side is telling the truth or which side is telling the lies. Iran is trying to bomb everything. Trump is talking business and talking peace. At the same time, they are saying that they will take over the Strait of Hormuz. Economy isn't good. Uncertainty is blasting. All we can do now, all I want to say about this is quite simple. We cannot change nothing and we cannot do nothing. All we can do is save ourselves, use proper risk and money management, and not try to jump in the places where it's uncertain. Right now, the markets are super uncertain, markets are super risky, markets are super volatile, and markets are unpredictable. And all of these events that I just showcased to you guys happened just before markets opened on Monday. So guys, please be safe in the markets. Don't burn your ass. Don't try to be hero in these uncertain times again. And all I can say is stay safe, use proper risk and money management, and see you soon. Bye bye, guys.